Going to work? Why not use these idioms when talking about work or tasks at work? If you are interested, subscribe for more useful idioms in everyday conversation. Let's start with bend over backwards. Meaning, to work very hard, often to please someone or meet high demands. When to use. When someone is going out of their way to accomplish something, especially to satisfy others. Example, I had to bend over backwards to meet the client's demands, but it was worth it when they praised the final product. Roll up your sleeves. Meaning, getting ready to do hard work. When to use. When someone is preparing to tackle a difficult or labor-intensive task. Example, before starting the annual deep clean of her house, Maria said, "Time to roll up my sleeves and get to work." Get cracking. Meaning, to start working on something immediately. When to use. When there's urgency or a need to begin work without delay. Example, we need to get cracking on this project if we want to meet the deadline. Go the extra mile. Meaning, doing more than what is expected or required. When to use. When someone puts in extra effort to achieve better results. Example, for her customers, the baker always goes the extra mile, adding special touches to each order. Want to check your understanding? Try guessing the idioms by watching these videos. Do you want more work idioms? Next, we have cut corners. Meaning, to do something in the easiest, cheapest, or fastest way, often sacrificing quality. When to use, typically used in a negative context to describe shoddy workmanship or lack of thoroughness. Example, if we cut corners on this construction project, we might face safety issues later. Have your work cut out for you. Meaning, to have a difficult or large amount of work to do. When to use, when facing a challenging task. Example, with 3 exams to study for, she certainly has her work cut out for her. Pull your socks up. Meaning, to start working harder, especially after a period of low effort or poor performance. When to use, when encouraging someone or oneself to improve their performance. Example, after receiving poor grades, he knew he had to pull his socks up to pass the course. Have your hands full. Meaning, to be very busy or to have a lot of responsibilities. When to use, when someone is overwhelmed or extremely occupied with work. Example, as a single parent with a full-time job, she always has her hands full. Guessing idioms is a fun way to recall the idioms. Try guessing what idioms are being described by the videos. Idioms are fun to learn, but if you won't use them, learning will just be a waste. But how can I use them if I don't have someone to practice, you may ask. No worries, because you can solve your problem alone and by yourself. Try the 5-day guide to English Fluency today. Or if you want to check your English level and get free English courses in Alison, just click the links below. Subscribe and see you tomorrow!